There is a disease that's going on around and literally killing people, and yet most people don't acknowledge the problem or try to do something about it. In fact, if you find a solution to it, you will prolong your life for years to come. Even when you get old, by getting rid of this disease, you will probably be 10 times healthier than others, and that's exactly what we'll talk about in this video. If you're trying to guess the disease, keep in mind that it's not cancer, HIV, or anything similar to that, but rather it's worrying. Before you click away and say something like, "That's absolutely nonsense," you better watch the video till the end because you have no idea how dangerous is that. And by learning how to stop worrying, you will make your life 100 times better and healthier, which most likely will result to a longer and happier life. We all perfectly know how awful is life when you're constantly worried. You wake up in the morning and you're worried about that presentation you have to give in your job or college. In fact, the night before that, you struggle to sleep because you're stressed out about it, and of course, you won't be able to sleep properly at night, and will most likely ruin your presentation after such a sleepless night. Learning how to manage your stress and stop worrying isn't only going to give you the time to finally start enjoying your life, but also will help you to avoid a lot of diseases that could end your life sooner than you think. Studies have shown that stress increases your blood pressure, and that leads to heart attack, stroke, insomnia, depression, diabetes, skin conditions, you name it. So before we talk about the solution, let's understand why do we worry in the first place. Our brains are really good at exaggerating when things seem uncertain. We start imagining all sorts of possible outcomes, usually the negative ones, and as a result of that, we simply make things even worse. So in other words, all our worries are simply illusions that our brains have created, far away from reality. If you have a job interview tomorrow morning, for example, your brain starts imagining all the fantastic negative outcomes. As if you walk in there, the managers are waiting for you with the most outrageous weapons you can think about to end your life. Or if you get rejected, they will stamp in your passport that you're the most useless human being on earth. But what will happen in reality is that they either will accept you or reject you, and you can apply to hundreds of other companies, and eventually one of them will accept you if you finally stop worrying throughout the interview and appearing as if someone is trying to chop off your head. You might argue that if I fail this test, I will lose my scholarship. No matter what are the consequences, stress is counterproductive in most of the cases, and learning to stay calm will only play in your advantage. Since stress comes as a result of your negative imagination, what you need to do is to make it clear to your mind that the outcome isn't bad as you might be thinking. So if you're worried to start that project because you might fail, then your friends will know about it and will make fun of you, then obviously CNN will talk about it and the entire country will know that you are a failure. Then that's something to worry about. But what will happen in reality is that your friends might make fun of you, but they will forget it the next day, and that's it. Once you make that clear to your brain, all your worries will simply disappear. It might be difficult to control your thoughts since we think around 60,000 thoughts a day, but it's possible if you train your brain. Just meditate every day for some time. So when there will be a reason to worry, you will have the discipline to stop your brain from freaking out. In fact, when I was writing the script for this video, I struggled to come up with examples that you can resonate because it has been a long time since I have really worried about something. Of course, sometimes it happens, but it doesn't even last a minute. And now it's your turn. What do you think? How do you manage your stress? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, hit that like button if you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't want to miss the next video, then hit the subscribe button and the bell besides it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.